Okay, so welcome back to the drop shot series. This is another way to play your drop shot in a different style. I refer to this as the soft drop shot. When is it most useful to be played? Well, I mean, you can develop it into your game in any way. I would say if there's a lot of speed on your opponent's ball, or there's a little bit of challenge, you feel a little bit out of balance, then maybe the soft drop shot's not quite so good to do, because you will, hence the soft drop shot, be softening your hand a little bit, taking the weight of the ball underneath the racket, underneath the ball. It does leave the ball a lot further in the front corners, just by the nature of the way you play it and its softness. You will also have to develop a lot of feeling in the fingertips to be able to control this ball quite well. Now, the moment of hitting the ball maybe is at the top of the bounce, or maybe slightly let it drop a little bit from its highest point to help you maximize that ability to feel the weight of the ball underneath, on top of the racket as the racket goes underneath. This is very difficult if you don't have an open racket face and you aren't getting low enough in your legs, okay? So you're basically gonna make sure that you drop really low, and as the ball comes onto the racket strings, you kind of soften in the hand and take the weight of the ball and guide it into the front corner. So there will be this little kind of starting of preparing relatively positively with a good grip and good stability in the wrist, but then as the ball just comes to that perfect moment to hit it, which is just after the top of the bounce, you can then drop the racket head underneath the ball and take the weight of the ball and guide it into the front of the court in a much softer and more controlled manner, okay? So have a look at me play the forehand drop, soft drop, and then I will show you the backhand as well. Now, you can also use your momentum and your movement with the shot so that actually as you kind of get down nice and low underneath the ball, you can slide the back foot and it can combine with the follow through of the shot. That way you get this nice natural transition in and out. It also helps if you're slowing down big time as you get to the ball, because then your body doesn't go stiff or tense trying to break and control your momentum, which would obviously then impact how strongly you hold the racket. And the stronger you hold it and the more tight you grip, or the more tense you are in the shoulders, the less chance of actually hitting a nice soft drop will be, okay? So, ball's coming up nice and high. I'm going to focus on a few different feeds. So this is going to be first nice and close to the front wall. I get my body weight underneath. In comes the ball. Just a little bit too soft there. Drop. Letting my hand go right underneath. Could also try it from a boast. And back. Okay, so let's have a look around onto the backhand side now. Body weight going down nice and low here. So I can just take the weight of the ball onto the strings. The heavier I am with my grip, the less likelihood there is of getting the ball into that front court. So as you can see, it's a little bit harder to control the ball maybe, but it's a great one to use maybe as a hold, or also just to use as a working drop shot to push your opponent into the front corners. Good luck.